Hey everyone, and welcome to Real Topics. So today we are going to be talking about interracial dating. How do you guys feel about that?
Ladies first. Ladies first.
Are you ready for it?
I'm ready for it.
You ready for it?
I'm ready for it.
Is that all you got? I'm ready for it, and it's my turn. That's it. Okay, well, fine.
Okay.
I'll take the reins.
We're going to talk about how this affects our culture and our community. Now, in my opinion, I feel like it affects it in a positive way. I feel like it gives Americans the opportunity to be more accepting of diversity. Also, with high-profile couples, I think it's even better because they're putting that image out there. And I feel like because we have all of these preconceived notions and ideas about each other, it hinders us from getting to know each other and working together. So that's just my take on it.
I don't support it. I'm not one for interracial dating and marriage, and a few points I'll point out. Number one, I'll speak on my people too. To start it off as far as anything, I need my queen to be able to understand me.
Well, you're going to have to clarify your people because the audience may not understand based on this vanilla-ness.
Oh, yeah. Well, I may not look like it, but I'm black, okay? If you don't think I'm black, come with me to the bank. See if they give me this loan. Then you see how black I am. Actually, African-American and Dominican. But I need my queen to understand what I go through. I believe in the household and relationships, your woman has to be like your best friend. She's got to be able to understand your struggle and your plight in life and what you go through every day, so that when you need your queen to put her arms around you, to comfort you, to tell you, baby, it's going to be okay. I just do not feel like that if you don't go through what I go through, or if you don't have relatives or family members that go through my everyday struggle or what I go through in life, how can you ever really be there for me? And on the flip side, I believe when a black man decides to date a white woman, then you have given up on your queen. You've given up on your
So is that
woman.
what you feel culture in our community sees and feels?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, number one, nobody understands the black culture but black people. People act like they do. They'll take our culture and use it. They'll use it in music. They'll use it in movies. They'll use it in marketing and propaganda and media. They'll take our culture. They want to dance. You saw people dab and don't even know what the dab really is.
Like, I don't even know what the dab is. It's not.
But you saw people doing it, though, right?
People.
Yeah, you saw white
I don't
folks
know
dabbing, and it's like,
if they know what it is.
Y'all understand that's got something to do with drugs, and y'all just yes, absolutely.
Okay.
So, but culture different, and I'll just finish up this. There's a big culture difference there. We talk about we got to get to know each other. We've had centuries to get to know each other. Okay.
Well,
it's
we can't help what they've done in the past. So how do you feel this affects our culture and our community?
I think that it affects our culture like you in a positive way. I think that different relationships builds on different people and different cultures and different environments, and it gives something to it. It gives us a richness that we didn't have. We're mixing two cultures, we're mixing two races, and what comes out of that is usually something that's maybe even differenter than the rest of us. Because everybody has their specialness, and it doesn't matter what color you are, because love does not see color. You know, when you first
love is blind. That love is
Exactly.
blind in many different ways. So let me ask you all this then. Some people have the idea that interracial dating is about sex, fetishes, or self-hatred. Now, I believe that it can be. I don't believe it always is, but I believe it can be, especially when people use the phrase, I only date white, I only date black, I only date Mexican.
Oh man, that's the deep part right there. Number one, I do believe a lot of it comes from not self-hate, but I also believe it comes from a fetish of kind of owning. Like I honestly feel like whenever I see a white guy with a black woman, I feel like that is him trying to fulfill a fetish. Yes.
Really?
Yeah,
I know
like
some white men that genuinely love their woman.
Well, they don't mean they don't love them. They don't mean they don't love them. That's like a white dude saying, I'm not racist, I got black friends. It's the same thing. Don't mean they don't love them, but there is that one. Let's just put it out there. Ain't nothing more beautiful than a black woman. In every way. It's just my opinion. So I could see why Trevor or Chandler want to try to holler at Lakeisha. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. Because I might try to holler
Trevor
at
and
Lakeisha.
Chandler, make sure you guys come on this show to confirm that.
Yeah. Biff, Trevor, Chandler, Biff, all of y'all. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. A black woman, there's something about an African American woman that when she walks, when she talks, when she has respect for herself, that I'm sorry, just sometimes other cultures just don't carry. And if Africa, we're gonna call Africa the center of life. All right, well then the black woman's got to be the center of life too. I'm just listen. I'm
No,
hardcore.
I'm gonna respectfully disagree.
That's
I
cool,
believe that women of all cultures are beautiful. Hispanic women are very curvaceous, just like black women.
Not just like black women. They're curvaceous in their own way. Ain't nobody curvaceous like a black woman. That's like when I hear people go, "Oh man, there's a white girl that's got a butt like a sister." That's an oxymoron. That's not true.
I just think it
That's
depends,
not
man.
true.
These girls are eating cornbread, rice, and beans out there, and they are looking good. They are looking amazing. So, what's your take on it? Is this a fetish thing or is it self-hatred?
No, I don't think it's selfish. First of all, I don't particularly want to go behind that's saying that sex is the primary motivation in an interracial relationship. Because just any relationship is a lot of work. So why are you going to be there for sex? And sometimes the sex changes, it gets different, so you ain't going to hang around. I believe that it's the love that which makes it. And another thing people think when you think of a black man, you think of that Mandingo man or that spicy Latin man. But once that whole Mandingo has aged and spicy black has aged, there's nothing there but the core of the relationship. Yeah. And that is what it is. So, and then everybody says, well, they're not black enough or they're not white enough. They don't need to be because they're in love and that's all you need. Because all of that other stuff, it changes, it evolves.
If I can go to the self-hate really quick though. Now that's something, not all jokes aside, because we clown, we having a good time. But listen, all jokes aside, there is a level of self-hate within black people, men and women, that you feel like you've been told not to love yourself, not to like yourself. You've been told not to like your women and not to like your men. So there is a time that when I do see it, and you can see it all day, all I have to do is sit and watch your relationship. It's like that self-hate. You've been told that black women are ghetto and that this is all a black woman is, and she's going to be on Love and Hip Hop and on TV and about materialistic things. So you've been told that's not good enough for you. On the flip side, I know some black men that have white girlfriends, and they tell me, I've had them tell me, hey man, things got a little easier for me when I started dating white women. You start to see that, damn, I can't get where I want to get with a black woman. Let me go get with a white woman, and then the white world will think, or at least I think they think, okay, I'm more accepted now because let me ask you a question. Let's go to athletes. Let's go to celebrities. Why is it every time we see these black men, when they first get in, they with Keisha from high school? You get a few movies, few TV shows, get an NFL contract, a few sneaker deals under your belt. Next thing you know, they're divorced, right? And then they with a lighter woman, and a lighter woman, and the next thing you know, they with a white woman.
I think some things play into effect on that, such as black women tend to outnumber black men by the age of 16 due to the high rates of death and incarceration for black men. So if a black woman is interested in dating a black man, her options are more limited. And so black men, in turn, have more options, the ones that are free, to date these other races. And we're, for some reason, I don't feel like every race is as interested in us, black women, as they are black men.
That's a good point.
So
that's kind of deep.
I think that plays a role into it as well. That's just my opinion.
No, that's kind of deep. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Felicia.
No, I think so. I think because you're in an interracial relationship, that don't mean you hate yourself or you hate other people. It's just something about that. Attraction can be very, very
Could
powerful.
it be subliminally though? I believe I believe in subliminal mental thoughts.
A relationship
I really do.
is too hard to work at.
Well, have you ever seen a black woman or a man strive to have a lighter skinned baby? That was the goal in life, is to have a mixed child or a light skinned baby.
Yeah.
So marry light, marry white. I believe that sometimes it can play a role, but not all the time.
No, you're probably right. Some people may not want either the child to be too dark or too light. But I think that either way, they're coming from a different space in their own head.
Yeah.
They're not happy within their own skin. If you are not happy in your own skin, that I won't say hate so much. I won't say hate because someone may not like their tone, that don't mean that they hate themselves. They just, have issues with it. But that doesn't mean they hate themselves. And I know they may sound crazy because, some people like, I have these 2 moles here. When I was little, I was like, what are these 2 moles that they were darker? But then I realized, oh, they're my beauty moles. But I didn't say I didn't hate it. So hate to me is such a strong word. And I don't want to build it on strong word. I want to build it on attraction is powerful. When you're at a club and you look across the way and you see this good looking man, and once your eyes meet,
girl, that's how I felt when I saw my husband. I was like, ugh.
That's what I'm saying. Attraction is powerful. You don't have to hate,
It is.
And I think people who, like what he said about these celebrities, I don't know what it is about what these women are. I can only go by
you know what it is.
Social media is saying that they may be easier, for lack of a better word, or they may not be as... I don't want to say it's submissive, but
I feel that
is not a good
is
word.
insulting to white women,
Yes, it is.
especially because
Extremely
I know a lot of
insulting.
white women that are not going to tolerate any bullcrap
Mess.
based on the color of their skin. They're going to
Yes,
be just
that's
as
right.
strong and hold it down just like anyone else would. I believe it is insulting to them.
It's insulting to anybody.
I try not to speak for other races. My grandmother always told me you clean your own house before you start going out and trying to clean other people's houses. I can only speak from the black culture that I was raised in, the black culture that I love. Like, I love being black. Like, I love it. I wouldn't want to be nothing else, even with all the oppression that's systematically set up against us. I'll fight it. I'll fight it to the day I die. But I want to fight it with my queen. I want to fight it with my people. And interracial dating, and I just want to clarify something. And this could be just me being biased, and I can admit that. I'm for black people building back the black home again. So I'm not sure if I'm against interracial dating. Like, I'll be honest with you. I don't care if a white person dates an Asian person. I don't. Because that's got nothing to do with my people. That's not going to affect. I'm more or less, I want the black strong homes back. And because they were systematically picked apart 50, 60, 100 years, we can go all the way back to slavery, the systematic separation of the black powerful home. That's what I want to see, black.
And I can understand
And I think
that.
black people need to make black babies. And I'm strong on that. And there's nothing, that's just like I said. And so I don't even know if I'm against, and just listening to you two ladies put the pieces in and speak so well about it, you're kind of shifting me. So I'm not sure if I'm against interracial dating. Mm-hmm. I am pro black family.
And I think that image needs to be put out there because we don't see it as much.
Yeah.
I totally get that.
Like if a girl from Sweden want to date, Raul from Long Beach, all right, have fun. I ain't tripping.
But you know what? I do want to see with interracial couples, I do want to see more diversity though. I feel like we always see the white man, black man, white woman. But let's see the black woman, Hispanic man, Asian woman. I want to see more of that as well.
Well, and just so you guys know too, man, let's just call it what it is. There are a lot of cultures out there who feel the way I feel. There are a lot of cultures.
Yes,
like I do bodyguard work and security work for Armenians. Armenians do not want to see their children dating or getting married to anybody else but Armenians. Now, you're going to have pockets of people that goes, no, I don't care. They're Americanized. But when they come from Armenia and they hardcore, I got some Hispanic friends that are like that. They're like, nah, man, my mom is... We're Mexico. You marry Mexico woman. So it's not just a black thing. I think there are a lot of cultures that, listen, there's a lot of white men out there don't want to see their daughter with nothing but a blonde hair, blue-eyed white guy. They definitely don't want Raheem knocking on the door.
You're gonna have those. I mean, I depending on what Raheem looked like, I may not want him knocking on my door either.
See, that's wrong. See, that ain't fair. Why gotta be? What it gotta be? What Raheem look like? What if he got a 4.0 and he started his own business?
That, then that is absolutely amazing.
Oh, okay.
But I don't want my daughters dating any thug-looking type men either. I get it.
Did you just say that?
I did. I
know it's your show and everything, but thug-looking type men?
Yes, you can't know if
you're gonna love my short film. I can't wait for you to see my short film.
We're gonna be working together, y'all.
I can't wait for her to see my short film.
Anyway, make sure you guys like, subscribe, share, leave your comments, tell us what you think about this. Big Vanilla Funny, thank you for being here. It is always a pleasure to have you.
I appreciate you guys. I really do. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Love you.
Nah, that's what they say. That's what I heard. No, that's what I heard.
Make sure you guys like, subscribe, share. We'll see you all next time on Real Topics.
Bye-bye.